Hello and welcome to my stream. Tonight we play more of RollerCoaster Tycoon Deluxe. And last time, after a very successful building of two amazing coasters, which were the Cloud Coaster and also the Sexy Frog slash Sephiroth Coaster in our park, in Nevermore Park, based in Final Fantasy theming, right? After everything went great in those two coasters, like they were incredible looking and everything, last stream we had like our downfall. Yeah, we hit the wall, we went down to the mud, right? We were thrown away into the streets, into the darkness. We could not beat Ruby Weapon once again in my life, on this channel history. So yeah, the Ruby Coaster attempt did not work. It was a very long stream. At least we could farm money. We'll need money to build not only this coaster, but also the remaining ones. There are 4 more coasters left, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like I was trying to complete this project for Ruby Weapon, and the vertical coaster was my pick. I thought it was the one that made the most sense. But unfortunately, my first attempt didn't work. I tried fixing it, it also didn't work. Then I deleted everything, I started everything from scratch. Now I have another model of it, and even this new model didn't work. So tonight, I will see if we can either get more ideas to what to do regarding this one coaster, right? We could, of course, give up on the vertical coaster and try another model, for example, the steel corkscrew coaster, which was the one that I thought first. Although I felt like the vertical coaster would make more sense to the idea I thought of. It's like, in my mind, it looks great. I can see Ruby in my concept, right, in like what I imagined. But unfortunately, in reality, I cannot make it concrete. Like, the project is not healthy for the coaster. The coaster gets ultra extreme all the time. So yes, we can either change the coaster we picked. We should maybe not go anymore for the vertical coaster. Or we can keep it up and try learning it, which is something that I'm considering doing tonight, actually. And as well, I was out and then I just got home, so I'm still kind of like, you know, settling up or settling down, because I'm like, I came back home too fast for this. I was even feeling tired, but I was like, you know what? I did not like the beating we took yesterday. I even went to bed super late. I was sleepy during the afternoon. So I was like, definitely I'm not streaming today, but I took a shower. I took even some rain bathing when I was walking back home. Thank goodness the weather here is better now, at least for some time, at least for this week, I hope. So today was a very refreshing day with some rain, and not that rain that's super strong and annoying. No, it was a very chill rain, you know, so it was very delicious. Like, the weather was amazing, and it's still going like this. I hope it stays. It can stay. It's welcomed in here. Please stay in Rio weather. I do like you now, not the crazy scorching hot sun, right, that was before. But yeah, I kind of got more energy to try this a little bit more. And that's going to be all for tonight. Like, I'm not planning to go for too long, at least not initially. I just want to see Ruby Weapons coasters finished. Yeah, and if I can do it, then that's going to be where I'm calling the stream, or at least that's what I'm planning to do. Either way, I don't think it's going to be easy, because it was not easy yesterday. I also got some new ideas when I was walking back home. It's kind of like the last scenario, you know, last case scenario, but let's see how that goes. And yeah, all of that said, good luck to us. It's a tough battle. It always has been a tough battle against Ruby. Of course, this one wouldn't be different, right? So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can at least find a path or find a way. So let me see if the stream is okay. Desktop audio game. Yes, and also my mic. Good. As I was also saying, I rushed back home, so I'm still kind of getting used to being here, everything and all, right? It's too sudden. But there was something on Pokemon Go that I went to the park to play today that I haven't finished. So I will need to be looking at my Pokemon Go game a little bit when they give me more Pokemon, because I need to finish a quest, right? Or like how is this called? It's not like a mission, but it's kind of like a mission. A survey, not a survey either. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, there is this one mission that I'm almost completing, but I need to do it. You know, I still need to capture 10 more Pokemon, but I'm waiting for them to respawn so I can get some freebies, some like good items that I can use in the game. Yeah, they gave me a Bidoof right now, so 9 Pokemon left. And as it is timed, I do need to finish this like in the next hours. Okay, so once I have more Pokemon here in my home, I will get them. Let me also get some Pokeballs. There we go, there we go. No, not yet. Okay. So I will check my phone after some more minutes to see if new Pokemon have showed up. So as I was saying, we were trying to do Ruby. That's my attempt of Ruby. That's actually the second attempt of Ruby, because the first one did not work at all. And this one also didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, it has the Ruby weapon appearance, or kind of, right? It has its height, it has its head right here, but I was kind of deleting it again, or trying to work on a change, as it was too intense, too extreme. It has the tentacles right here, and it has the sand pit action, where Ruby weapon messes with your party, right? The teammates or the team members of your party, where Ruby just fights Cloud directly in a one-on-one annoying battle. So, this was too intense, right? You know what? Before working on this, another thing that I said and that I also thought that could help me maybe was for us to try learning more about the vertical coaster. My biggest memory of the vertical coaster, and then I hope I'm right about it, is when it's presented for the first time in this game. So are you all ready to like go back in time? Because I do think, I will save again, but I'm leaving this park. I do think the first time we meet it is in Canary Mines. It can also be on this one, my Millennium Mines, but I think it is actually Canary Mines. Isn't it? Isn't there a vertical coaster in here? That is a vertical coaster. It's the Zygorator. Yeah, so that it is. So tell me, Canary Mines, what do you do in here that works for you? And then it doesn't work when I try building you. You see, it works perfectly. The next possible vertical G is 3.76, so it can get to something somewhat mid to high, right? It's just that 5 is too high. Interesting. And then what about the Zygorator 2? This one has the same max positive vertical G, but it's kinda more chill in comparison to the first one. Yeah, it has less nausea, less intensity, and also less excitement. Let me see how is this coaster like. It does have like a big drop, like the ones I was trying to do. Height marks on right tracks, yes. It goes from 22, it stops, and then it falls to 1, and then it goes up again. I was doing the same for Ruby's tentacles. And then it has the brakes on the station. It is a very short coaster. Yeah, they both don't do much, right? But that's enough for the coaster to be very exciting and to have somewhat high parameters, right? It's not about how long is the coaster. Like the coaster is 1,000 feet. The second one is actually longer than the first. How's the graph? It doesn't get to very high levels. The max speed is 57 in here, while in this one it is also 57. Okay, so 57 is a good max speed. But yeah, the graphing here is kinda normal, you know, it's not like too crazy. It goes down and it goes up. Yeah, this right here probably means the going down and up. Okay, that's fine. This is at least showing me that there is a way for me to do what I was trying to do, like having a long drop that goes deep down in the underground, because this gets to the level 1, right? And it can also go up soon or fast. It can recover fast. It doesn't need to be stalling in the underground before returning to the surface. I wanna see this again. Did I miss it? No, it's now, yeah. That's when it goes up. And then there is a tiny drop right there that caused some damage to this graph. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I did have the memory of this coaster being part of Canary Mines, so good job, memory, sometimes you work greatly. Let me go back to Nevermore. There we are. Maybe my problem here is the same problem that I was having with the Kafka's Tower coaster. That because Ruby, and also my idea of Ruby, they both are very complicated or complex coasters, and I kinda possibly overestimated the vertical coaster to be like something that I could play with its mechanic too much, which is definitely going like into vertical mode and having a free fall in 90 degrees. Maybe I overestimated that. Maybe I cannot play with that too much, because it's going to really make the coaster very intense. So what do I have to say about that? 2 tentacles. Which also makes sense because of, I believe that's the quantity of tentacles Ruby has in the fight against Cloud. Probably Ruby has more tentacles than 2, but you only see 2 in the battle. So 2 tentacles, and then we don't go vertical anymore in this coaster, right? We don't play with that mechanic anymore. Alright. And then I need to decide if I'm going to keep this second attempt and work with it, or if I'm going to change everything. I may keep this, at least for a little bit, to see if I can still fix it. But if it doesn't look promising, then I restart everything again. Before doing that, let me check Pokemon Go once more. Can't wait to finish this. There is a Fletchling in here now. Okay, get the Fletchling. And then I may be missing, I don't know, 7 more Pokemon or 8. I wish it was a good Fletchling because I don't have a perfect IVs one. I need to get 8 more Pokemon, yeah. Okay, let me wait until they respawn. Sure. I now saw what works for this. Underground view, remove baseland. How does this start again? Oh yes, I deleted that. That is true. I will actually fully delete it because I'm not having more vertical sections. But I need to understand this coaster again. It starts right here. It goes up. It goes to which level? 34. I was at a lower level in the previous coaster, right? This gets to 34. Let me open my browser. I need to look at Ruby once again. Ruby weapon, yes. There we go. Okay. I will also open my notepad for the ideas of this park. There we go as well. Nice. So yeah, it goes up to 30, 33. And then it makes a turn. And then it does the drop. That drop is too high. Hence why... oh, I don't have the results anymore, but the results were like peaking. I cannot have those results peaking that much. It's because I'm going too high. I want to go high because it's more close to Ruby's real appearance. But I should not make this drop too strong, right? But you know what? This is not too bad. It goes from... In case I'm looking at this correctly, wait. Yeah, I am. It doesn't do a very crazy drop, does it? I don't think so. It goes from 32 to 17. That isn't too bad. Why is the game considering that to be very bad? You know what? I know this is a failed attempt, but can I just reconnect the coaster? So I can look at the graph again. 43 here. It is not going to reconnect. Yeah, the way I changed the coaster won't connect to it anymore, I think. Okay, go back. Do it reversed. Maybe if I go back. Yeah. Do it like this, then add the rolling brake for drop, yes. $43, yes. Why is it not connecting? Yeah, I'm not connecting it. How? Should I ignore his head? I will ignore his head. Just go straight ahead, yes. Roller coaster's on the way. Oh, I do need to go up then. That's level 40. Is it because I'm like massive to different things? Not really. It was that one that connected to it, yeah. Oh, they have oh, wait a minute. I need to do this. I need to do that, okay. So that's what was wrong. I need to wait. I'm at 40. Okay, so give me the S band right. I think I need another one. Then I need to go down, right? To 38. 37. That was too much. Oh no, wait. Go back one. Now go down. 39, 38, yes. It's almost like this. There we go, finally. Test this up again, please. I only now noticed that this graph, it looks like a cardiogram, or like when you do a heart exam, you know, for the heartbeat. Yeah, it does get you 5. Super high, yeah. Okay, so I do need to change these early ones. I wanted to see how bad they were. They are a bit bad, yeah. In that case, I will need to do this like shorter, right? Maybe if I don't fall too much, it feels better. This is a very minor change, like I only changed it from 17 to 19, but I want to see the difference. Very minor change. Wait, I did something wrong. I wish there was a undo button in this game, but I'm not sure if even in RCT Open will be that. Hi Marmus, what's up man? How's it going? I'm doing alright. I'm surprised I'm streaming tonight actually because yesterday I was playing this again and I got destroyed by this coaster that I'm trying to build. It's been super hard to complete this project. I could not make it to work, so now I'm kind of trying to fix it again and also come up with other strategies or ideas that I was thinking. But I also went out to play Pokemon Go, which by the way I'm playing right now too because I need to finish a mission in the game. I'm waiting for more Pokemon to show up in my place. I'm almost finishing it, I just need to capture like less than 10 Pokemon. And it's a timed mission, so that's why I was worried about it. But yeah, man, basically I was destroyed by this game yesterday, even though it was a long stream and then I tried my hardest. I could not find a solution to this coaster model that I'm attempting. It's the vertical coaster. It is kind of crazy that my idea is based on a super boss of Final Fantasy VII, which is actually the super boss that gave me the most trouble ever in this channel. I would say that this boss is like the hardest boss fight I have fought in this channel history. So you know there is some grudge in there. There is something in there that you know, it's kind of personal in a way. So yeah, I'm trying this again. Also, by the way, I will not enter into too many details on this because like I don't like to like make my channel too heavy, right? Especially towards politics. But I really hope everything's alright in there, Mormos, because I've heard of the news of Venezuela and also the US. Like that situation is very critical, right? So I really hope you're doing alright, man. I hope you are safe. I hope things can kind of normalize or like stay alright regarding all of this that's happening out of nowhere. So yeah, the news that I saw were kind of shocking, right? So yeah, I just wanted to point it out, even though maybe you should not enter into like a too deep conversation to avoid politics and making it too heavy. But just know that I'm concerned, right? I'm like worried about that situation because it is not normal in my opinion, and I hope something can become better again in there, like something can get back to normal because nobody deserves that, right? Yeah, I was also caught by surprise, and then I imagine how it's probably getting chaotic in there. But I do hope you can stay safe, and then somehow things can calm down instead of like, you know, evolving or like becoming greater. But yeah, man, I'm sorry for those news, right? You don't know much about RCT, how can a roller coaster not work? So let me give you some I'm just finishing here in Pokemon, there we go. Let me just give you some quick tips about how the coasters work in here. Yeah, man, I hope things can get better in there. I will see what I can do regarding following the news, but even to like not feel too depressed towards them, I'm not even like going too deep into them. But yeah, I saw what happened, I was like, what? And I also saw what Brazil did about it, because Brazil had to take a position, right? So Brazil took the position of like, let's solve this with conversation, and then I hope everything can be solved with only conversation, so like people can not get harmed or anything. But it was very serious, yeah, what's happening in there. So I feel very bad for you living in there and having to deal with it, right? But I hope you stay okay. Yeah, I hope you'll be alright. But let me tell you, man, because the coasters, they have three parameters. Let's say it's the Triforce of the coasters, right? It is the excitement, which is like the good parameter of the coaster. I actually, you know what? Maybe there is a backfire into like having a high excitement or like something too high. I can't remember it right now. Like an ultra extreme exciting coaster being something bad. I'm not sure about that. Let me go for a coaster that I finished the model, like this one, Kafka's Tower. Yeah, you have like three things to analyze. Excitement rating, that's normally the one you wanna see being high. But then I don't know what happens if it gets to extreme levels. I don't know if it's going to be something good. Then you have intensity, and you also have nausea. So intensity, it's what makes the coaster being scary, right, to people. So you should control the intensity, but they are all kind of connected to each other. The intensity, even though it's a very abstract idea, even for us to analyze here, and also I'm saying this casually, by the way, I'm not a professional in this game, right? But I base the intensity into some things, for example, the max positive vertical Gs, the max negative vertical Gs, and also the max lateral Gs. So basically these things, they kind of show me how are the forces and also how is gravity working into people, into the trains when they are running into those coasters. So you should not pretty much do something, let's say, too harmful to the guests. You should have some balance in there. It can have some drops, it can have some speed, but you should not, you know, do something crazy just because it's wild and then that's what you want to see. No, this game follows some logic. So basically, you cannot just do something because you can do something. For it to work, it needs to have some sort of physics. Just like real life. If you do a very ultra extreme coaster, nobody will be brave enough to go to them, right? And also the nausea rating is pretty much how sick they're going to feel after going to it. But the one that worries us the most is the intensity, because the higher the intensity, if it gets, for example, extreme levels, it will lower the excitement, which is what brings people to them, to the coasters. And the excitement rating also depends on like the scenery. If you decorate the coaster, people will want to go to it more because it looks beautiful or it looks better. It also depends on the scenery and also like interconnected rides. For example, Sexy Frog and Cloud's coasters right here, they are all interconnected. So that connection helps them both to be more exciting. It raises their levels. You see, they're even higher than the excitement rating of Kafka's Tower. That's almost 8 right there. While Kafka's Tower is like... Wait, never mind. Kafka's Tower is higher than them? Okay, never mind. It is actually... I'm shocked. But maybe this is because Kafka's Tower gets to like more area of the park. Anyway, I'm giving you some ideas, but that doesn't mean, like I was saying, that I'm a professional. So sometimes I actually don't understand what's going on as well. But I know those things matter for the calculations. Like the decoration, if the rides are interconnected, like in here we have the haunted house together with the coaster, you know, that helps for it to be more exciting. So there is some complexity. But why is the excitement important? Because it is the thing that I need to have for my objective of the level. They need to have an excitement rating of at least 7. And I was not getting that excitement for this coaster project that I'm going after because it's too intense. So I'm trying to work on alternatives to not mess with my idea of like the object that we want to make it concrete, right? Which in this case is that super boss from Final Fantasy VII, Ruby weapon. This coaster looks like Ruby. It has things that resembles that boss, but at the same time, I'm not being able to execute it properly because it's too intense. So I cannot have my coaster beating this objective. So I'm now, you know, trying to really find an alternative, maybe changing my idea, maybe changing some things of it, so it can get the excitement that I need. So that's the challenge. So this game is like a puzzle game too. It is not just, I don't know, a simulator, even though some simulators are also very realistic, don't get me wrong, and this is kind of like a little bit realistic too, but solving this balance between those three things in the coasters, the nausea, intensity, and excitement, feels like a puzzle. Because there is some limitation to what you can do. And then I should not overdo the things that the guests, the people, they want to see in their coasters. It's a little bit like that, man. So I'm studying everything. For example, if I have this one drop right here, I was studying the... Let me go to another coaster because this one is under the tests. I was studying this graph that shows me the gravity, right? The gravity action. You see this right here, for example, it's like a very bottom peak, or like a very a very low point on this graph. So this is dangerous. This could be kinda too intense to guests. In the case of this coaster, after they go into this fall right here, into this drop, it goes super low. Like the vertical G, the vertical gravity, it goes like to -5, and that's too much. So I need to see what can I do to make it less strong or like less powerful. Never imagined that RCT would have those types of systems. It does, and it's kind of what helps it to be more of an interesting game, you know, for you to kind of really learn how to build these coasters. I don't know if you were here yesterday hearing about this, but I was, and I am still, right? I am working on this one video for the YouTube channel that I'm going to have the collection of all of the clips of my channel since the beginning of my channel, since 2017. And in those clips you see multiple, like more than an hour long of clips of RollerCoaster Tycoon and then how RollerCoaster Tycoon streams were like from then to today. And in those clips there is a lot of coaster building. So you see how I had to be learning these things that I'm telling you today as I was progressing through the game. So you see when I was like, I feel hopeless because I got to this one level the first time I had to build those coasters with like excitement of 7. I was like, I can't, like these coasters, they don't get better or something, and I'm stuck. I felt hopeless. And then little by little we were doing testings, little by little people were showing up and also helping me out in the chat to like, oh yeah, try this, try that, maybe you should do this, do that. And then today I can overall build better coasters, but that doesn't mean that I won't struggle anymore. So today I'm trying to understand more about this coaster model, because there is also that. Like, every coaster here works in a different way. For example, I think the wooden coasters, they have a little bit more resistance to the intensity. Yeah, I think you can do some crazier things with wooden coasters in comparison to steel coasters. The steel coasters, they get intense too easily. And now I'm trying to understand the vertical coaster a little bit more, which is the model that I'm going after. So I'm studying it. I'm trying to see what works and what doesn't. What is the problem with this one? It's the intensity. The intensity was like super extreme. And it's mostly because of the vertical coaster's mechanic, which is going vertical. Like having this right here. Having this super long drop, you see? So I'm now going to make it shorter. Because I went to another level where the vertical coaster work. I will show that to you actually. This is what I was doing when I started the stream. Let me actually open my level of it. It's the Canary Mines. Yeah, this is my level of Canary Mines when I beat this level. Wait a second. Oh yeah, it's this one, right? I deleted the yellow coaster? Did it crash by any chance? That's funny because this level starts with 2 to win coasters, the green one and also the yellow one. But sure, the green one is still here. It's a vertical coaster like the one that I'm doing, right? But the game built this one, not me. So this is a vertical coaster that works. You see, it has a very good excitement. The intensity, it's high, but it's not extreme. And the nausea is low, or medium, but it's kind of very low. 2.63, that's nothing. So I'm trying to build a coaster that gets to 7 plus of excitement. So I came here to study this one that works. And then I learned that it can have like a drop that goes to the underground, and even goes super deep, like it gets to level 1. Invisible supports and height marks on right tracks. Yes, it gets to 1. You see that one right there? It goes from 21 to 1, so it's like a very long drop that this can do. And it can also go up again very quickly. And then I was checking this chart as well, comparing it to mine. You see how it has the oscillations, but the oscillations don't get to the 5 that I was getting before. I need to make it more chill, maybe getting to something 3, you know, not more than that. So that's what I will try doing in my coaster, in the other part. No, now I don't want to save this game, yeah. Let's go back to where I was, which was Nevermore Park. There we go. Something in here doesn't work. For example, this right here. Why did I do this, right? This right here is like death. Definitely the gas will like not like this. Even after I added some brakes after they fell, right? So yeah, I'll need to do something a little bit more chill and less intense. Can you lower your speed somehow? Yes. Some coaster models like this one, they allow me to have this right here. Can you see that? That right there is like a brake before the fall. Holding brake for drop. So no matter which speed my car has when it gets there, it's going to stop in there. Yeah, this forces I stop. So I don't make that crazy drop with like high speed. But after the drop, I can have these right here that are normal brakes. But I was seeing that they don't work too well. I might need to have like a bunch of them, like way more than these, because they only control the speed a little bit. They are not very effective, in my opinion. This one, in the other hand, is very effective. This one stops the train. These right here, they pretty much, let's say, keep the speed at where it was, unless I add like a bunch more of them. If you make the slope less sharp, would it be less similar to the boss? Yes. Do you know the boss? Let me show you the picture of him. I have him right here. The problem about him is that he's a very tall boss. I think this picture is perfect. Yeah, hopefully the hyperlink works. That it is. That's the boss that I'm talking about. As you can see, it's also in the desert. That's why I have the desert area. And he also creates sand pits. Sand pits that I have in the other section of this coaster, right here. A large sand pit that I did the other section of the coaster. And he also has some tentacles that come from the sand to attack. That's why I was doing these vertical sections right here. Those are supposed to be the tentacles when they show up to attack me. Yeah, I'm going for that boss idea. He's super tall. You see? And then he has his arms on the sides. He has his long head as well, which was the central thing right here. And there are some tentacles too that I was trying to do here. But I will change him a little bit. Yeah, I will change him a little bit. If you make the slope less sharp, it would help. It could still look like him. It could still look like him if I can do it right, yes. Maybe because your vertical coaster has too many... Yes, that's one of the conclusions that I got too. Yes, the other one only had one, right? I think that maybe I should only have this to have two vertical sections. And that they should be the tentacles, which is what brought me to this coaster model. So basically these two right here. But I'm studying it still. Yes, I'm thinking about it. But totally, it's one thing that I can change in this next attempt. You know something else, Mormons? I still haven't said it yet. That it was another idea I had today, which was actually I don't know, a moment of enlightenment in my mind, which was like, if my coaster cannot give me the shape of the boss itself, why don't I use the scenery to get to the shape of him instead? And what do I mean by that? What if I made this boss out of sand? That's what I was thinking when I was coming back here after playing Pokemon Go. I was like, if my coaster can never get to his shape, what if I made him as a sand sculpture? And then my coaster would be, I don't know, just some sort of something on the side of it, you know, something that's not the main course. I was actually thinking about making him out of sand. But it's like my last resort attempt. Hi X5, what's up, man? I'm here thinking about this coaster again, the coaster that beat me yesterday. But how are you? How has been your Sunday? Maybe your vertical coaster has too many verticals. Yes, that green one has only one. Yes, Marmos, that's why I went back there and I realized that too. And making that change is also what helped me with the brown coaster. You see this section right here? I was doing it with multiple of those because it is the main mechanic of this coaster, and my coaster was having the same trouble. It was getting too intense. So in this final build of it, it only has those two. And then we were able to make it good for the objective, yeah. Yes, I will do that, for sure. Good idea. Yeah, I thought outside of the box. Wait, outside of the boss and of the box, right? I did think outside of the box and the boss. that if I cannot shape him with my coaster, I can shape him with sand, with scenery, with some other thing that doesn't need to be intense, you know? Yeah, that's going to be my last attempt in case this also fails. But honestly, Marmas, it is always great to like shape him after the coaster. It's more impactful. Lower the wait, the lower ones don't work that well because if they didn't, it would be a crashing to a wall. The lower ones, do you mean these two right here? Hope you're all doing well. I am. I'm surprised to be back today. I was thinking I would be resting, especially after playing Pokemon Go, which by the way I need to finish my questing there. I'm in the game right now too. Give me a second. Wait. Oh no, my phone! I think I need to... Yes, I need to charge my phone. No! My phone ran out of batteries. Okay, let me charge it again. So then I can go back to it and then I can finish my mission in the game. RIP, yes, I was multitasking a little bit. Really chill and full of football? Full of football? Do you mean you played more in Azuma? How was it? Now I'm just doing some supermarket together, running out of stock of products and little money to stock them. I will tell you this, by the way. I'm not sure what you are doing, but I can swear that I saw you for a moment either hitting people with a broom or like people were falling, like you were stumbling into them in your supermarket and then people were going to the floor. I don't know if you were hitting them with your broom. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they were clients. I don't know if they were your staff. I don't know if you actually it was you falling. I just saw bodies falling thanks to like getting hit, and from what I saw, from a broom. So have you been hitting people with a broom in your supermarkets, X5? Are you doing that? What do you think you're doing, X5? Do you think you're playing The Sims, where you can put the guests inside of the pool and then remove the stairs so they drown, they starve? Is that what you think you're doing in your supermarket, X5? You think you have the power to do such things? Let me know if you have the power to do such things, because I was curious. I wasn't sure what happened. Yes? Yes, what? Is that what you were doing? You were hitting everybody with a broom and then everyone was falling to the floor? I saw you doing something like that. I was like, wait, what? I didn't know people could fall. I meant like if the lower brakes stopped the coaster too fast, it would be a whip to the riders. Piero was saying the same yesterday. Piero was wondering if those crazy brakes were also not giving that feeling to the guests, right? Yes. When I was analyzing the other coaster, I kinda still felt a little bit safe about that, like the brakes are good, not really evil. But it is also another thing to take in consideration, yes, that maybe if the brakes, they stop the car when the car is very fast, it could impact the gas, that's true. And in case it does, by the way, then I really think that the programmer of this game, which I believe was Chris Sawyer, he's amazing. Like, he even thought of that. Like, if you try stopping the car very quickly by using the brakes that are there for you to stop the car, it's also going to make it more intense. To me, that's genius. Like, he really thought of the people in real life that are in a coaster train. Right, Mormus? Honestly, top game devs of all time for real. Yeah, if they could think of that, even to make the coaster to be like complaining about the results, like it's too intense because you are using the brakes too hard, that's fantastic. Like, that's very good. But I'm still not sure if it really is a thing in here, but we can study it, yes. So one of the two cases, those were theft. There are thefts in freaking Supermarket Simulator? I was hitting them. Yes, I saw you doing that. I was like, what is X5 doing? Is he nuts? He wants to have a successful supermarket, like by being aggressive to people. He's going to jail day one. Where is the police officer's simulator to like arrest X5? They were thefts. Or the code section were tripping because of the freezer. Okay, you know what? You are actually making me love that game more now. Just like I was just saying that it would be amazing if this was a mechanic, I would have no idea like that people could steal things from your supermarket, and also that the freezers would like make the floor slippery. That's genius game development, in my opinion. It's like really making it more real, you know, like disasters happen. It's not like an easy game. You gotta deal with it. Are there power outages? You know what? Okay, I do love this game in here as well, RollerCoaster Tycoon, because the rides break down, especially when it's under the rain. That's like logical. But I need to play some simulators like that. Imagine if there is a power outage. Imagine if you have like a, I don't know, an office simulator of some sort, and then there is a power outage, and then people get stuck in the elevator. I wanna play a game that has that. Isn't it incredible? Please tell me there is a power outage situation in a supermarket. This game goes deep with the coasters? Yes. I'm not sure, but I think they do that, or someone suggested on their Discord, they will consider it. I think there should be a power outage to like make it crazier, you know? Man, I really want a game to have that now, like officer simulator or office simulator, and then people getting stuck in the elevator need to treat them or like do something about them or treat that situation. Wait, I said treat, that's wrong. I'm translating it from Portuguese. You gotta fix it, right, pretty much. Yeah, you gotta fix it. Yes, it's still unstressful thingy. I can drop my anger on them. Damn. And then what do you do, like, after you hit the thefts? Do they... or maybe the thieves, right? Do the police come? Like, the police goes there and then arrest them? Or do you just get the items back and then they run away? There is also mechanics with cameras, but I haven't reached that deep into the game. Oh, so you unlock features? Not everything is ready for you to, like, use since the beginning. So what I was changing here first, I was testing a very minor change, but you know what, maybe I should test this more. Yeah, because this was going from 32 to 17, just like this other one that I did not change this one, although this one goes from 34 actually. Damn. So I made it to go to 19. No, you know what, let's play safer. Go back one more, yes. There, 21. And then I'm adding the brakes, even though they don't work too well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 now, right? Yeah. Then let's make this turn just like before. Another thing we learned, Mormos, is that when you do a banked turn like that, instead of like a regular turn like this, the regular turn doesn't help the gas that much. But when it's banked, you help them to not feel the turn too strongly, so it helps to control the intensity. So every time you are very fast in your coaster, go for banked turns. Yeah, if people are making the turns with banked turns, it's better. Or also the helixes, like these things right here. Yeah, they also help your coaster to not go too intense. I will not be able to do this, right? I probably will need to change the tentacles, so I'm also deleting that, yes. Now I can do this turn, nice. Let me boot my phone. There we go. And then I will see if I can finish my Pokemon Go mission. I only had to catch like 8 or 7 more Pokemon. That's the best part of the game, it's free. Supermarket Simulator is a free game? When a supermarket together with the community? It's a free game, are you serious? I actually got a free game, I think either yesterday or 2 days ago. It was a short narrative, kind of like of investigation game, but a very short one. The name of it, in case you are curious, let me see. Oh, my friend is asking me if I wanna make Pokemon Go trades with him. I can't. Let me answer him very fast. Okay. The name of the game that I got for free is called Lord... No, it's not this one. Okay, it's 12 Memory Lane. Yeah, 12 Memory Lane, a free game on Steam, investigation, narrative, short to play, probably short to beat. And from the comments, or like from the reviews, it looks to be like a good story. Like, has some, I don't know, some good plot in there. So check it out, X5. Maybe you can like that one as well, since you like some, you know, cozy and narrative games. It is free. Super Mario Together, it's free. Super Mario... Oh, wait. They are two different games. Super Mario Together and also Super Mario Simulator. Yeah, it's 12 Memory Lane. I don't think I have seen Super Mario Together. How is that one? Let me go on Steam too. Supermarket Together. Yes, Supermarket Simulator is in here. Yeah, Together is free. Have you tried this one? Wait. Oh yes, I remember you playing this one. I actually thought you were playing this one again. I see, so the one you're playing now is the different one, it's the simulator. But they look so much like the same, don't they? Yeah, I thought you were playing this one still. Supermarket Simulator. Are they by the same devs? Not, right? They do look a lot like. Really a lot. And you know what's crazy? In a way, it even looks like the free game is better than this one, to be honest. But I can be totally wrong. I think they are not different devs. One is single player, the other one is single player multiplayer. Yeah, so Together is multiplayer, right? Because you were playing that one with your friends, weren't you? Hence why it's called Supermarket Together. So Simulator is single player. Okay, then I will go up in here. Wait. No. What I did actually was like going to the center. Yes, but in order for me to go to the center, I had to do the S band. Like that. And then go up with this one. And then I did the second arm of Ruby, yeah. Which was at level 33, wasn't it? But they will somehow leave me at level 35 for some reason, yeah. Then banked turn, yeah, banked turn, and then I'm connecting there, nice. And then the second drop, I will do the same thing. I will stop it earlier at level 21 or something close to 21. Let's see. $19. 21, yeah, I will stop it in there. Okay. And then we add the brakes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we do bank turns. And then I was connecting to this, right? That goes to his head, yeah. I think I'll try something different, as I won't go for another vertical drop. I will try something different. Yeah, this right here, I'm not doing this again, yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's too intense. We are not going for that. Stop it. There, okay. Let me see if I can do some helixes down. And maybe I can use the brakes to control my speed when I'm doing this helix down. I will test that out. Yeah, for now you're playing it by yourself since it's late for them when you play it. Okay, I see. But then, do you think it's better than Supermarket Together? Or do you prefer Supermarket Together? Because just from like the clips on the Steam page, I kind of felt like Supermarket Together looked better, but I can be wrong. It's dinner time, I feel you. I did eat outside. I ate at McDonald's, but I hate when I need to eat at McDonald's because it's expensive and there isn't too much food. So I never feel full, right? But unfortunately, Burger King was kinda out of order, and then I had to go to McDonald's. So I'm totally going to feel hungry very soon. But after the stream, I try to eat my sandwiches and maybe cereal, yeah. But I feel so like pissed when I go to McDonald's. It's like the burger is this sized. This sized burgers won't make me satiated because I have like my pet vermin inside of my stomach. Adam Master. Adam Master needs food. It needs to be eating more in quantity. So yeah, Adam Master is going to like be complaining soon. Supermarket Together, you prefer it because it's free and it's more fun. You see, yes, I kind of got the same impression. I got the same impression from the Steam pages. It looked like more a better game. Okay, so I want to do this differently, and I will. But I really wanted to like reunite, or maybe I should say go around the two arms into the turns. It's ambitious, it may fail, but I will try, yeah. I need to start the bank turns. Helix down small, yes. I'm hitting the coaster itself. In that case, Give it a short drop. Straight ahead. Bank turn. Helix down small. Okay. Yeah, that's Ruby's head now. Okay, I kinda like this. It stops there. Can I keep on going? I can. You know what? So now I use the brake, and this is going to be the test for like will the brake make it too intense in case the train is too fast, or if it doesn't matter? We are going to test it right there. Now I want to go for the bank turn again, but I want to have the long or the large. Yeah, the large ones. The helix down large. The coaster is on the way, but there gotta be a way for me to do this, isn't it? Like that. No? How far do I need to be? Helix down large. I really can't. Why I can't do it? I will keep on studying this. I really wanna find a way to this, or to do this. The regular turn works, but not the banked one. Oh wait, this worked? I take it. I mean, never mind. Then it then hits it in there. Yeah, maybe I was too ambitious with this, but I will still find a way. Straight ahead. Maybe the S-bend. S-bend left. Helix down large doesn't work. Helix down small, it works. Oh. Okay, wait. Straight ahead. S-bend left. Because right will get it through inside, right? Yeah, I would rather go left again. Oh, they don't let me? No, they do. Never mind, they don't. I guess just keep on going then? As weird as it sounds, sure. The large one works now, okay. Okay. That's kind of like what I wanted to do. Yes, 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 yes. I'm back to the bottom, nice. Then, straight ahead. Holding brake. Wait, go back one then. Stop it in there, sure. Straight ahead, holding brake. Then it's stopping me. But the coaster's on the way, so I need to go even higher. There. Straight ahead, holding brake, and stop. Okay. Honestly, I like this more. The helixes, they kinda look a lot like Ruby's body and head. So I kinda like this in case this works. I'm going back to Ruby's pictures, there we go. Yeah, this is good. And it's still very high-sized, which is like another characteristic of Ruby, of being super tall. And hopefully it is less intense, because I lowered the distance of those two vertical drops. And I'm also adding the brakes, so Ruby can, or maybe the train can like, go down into the helixes in a more calm way. Not like going too crazy. But that said, I still have this section right here that I may delete, right? Yeah, I need to think what am I doing regarding the tentacles. Yeah, these are the tentacles. I think I need to have shorter tentacles. I think I will work with that. Yeah, shorter tentacles. I'm at level 24 right now. I'll need to be at 24 to like leave the body, right? So like this. And the tentacle is kinda, never mind, wait. The tentacle is more to the right. One more to the right. It's in there. Can I make this connection? Surprisingly, yeah, please. Can you surprise me? Nah, I'm higher than that. Wait, I'm actually past it? Never mind. Hmm. Yes, I did pass it then. What if I go there from behind, like... I'm also not on it. Now I am. Okay, can I do this? I think I couldn't. Yeah, but I will change it. Remove base land. See-through supports. Delete that. Then you stop it in there, yes. We are going from 23. Oh. Baseland, I need to see the baseland. This needs to be lower, right? Higher? Okay, there we go. 23 to 7, I guess, that's good. And then we stop at 4. Then I will add the brakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, maybe more, 7, 8. And then I can try connecting it to see if it goes to the end of the track. I'm not sure. That's not doing it. Maybe a shorter turn. Actually, I'm at level 4. I need to get to level 7 for that. Sure. Go up. 6. No, not 10. 7, yes. Then bank's turn. Short turns. I'm very far from it. Go back. S-band left, and then S-band left. I made the connection, then this is going to bring me to the... Wait, to where? To the end? Anyway, this is connected to the end then, to the end of the track. Isn't it? Wait, why is the train one not a complete track circuit? Oh. This change is bad. It's going to change a lot of my design, right? Yeah, this change is very bad. Wait, I deleted something that I didn't want to delete. It was the path. There we go. Hi Silver, what's up man? How's it going? I'm here. Can you guess what's going on, by the way? I think it won't be any surprise to you what's going on regarding my next coaster in this park. Like, in case you know what I was trying to do, which is like this. You see a desert, you see a sand pit, you see Cloud and Sexy Frog. So, connecting the dots, what do you also see in the desert with sand pits and tentacles and Cloud? You see, yeah, good job. You see Ruby Weapon. And guess what? What Ruby does to like players? Headaches! I cannot complete this coaster, I'm trying it again. Yesterday I was trying it for like the entire stream, that lasts a lot. It was like more than 7 hours. I'm actually surprised I did another very long stream yesterday. Thankfully my eyes were good for most part, so I could not complain on that, but I could not do anything. Like, the attempts I took, they were not enough. The coaster is always too intense. So here I am again, trying new ideas, trying to make it less aggressive, if that's any possible. I'm actually liking the change I did today. Today I kinda made its body with like... I added more volume to its body, right? Now you can see the head right there with the helix, and also the body, right? The belly of Ruby, together with the arms right there. And then I'm trying to reconnect things in here too, like that's not connected to the head. I'll need to make that connection. I'm changing the tentacle a little bit in here as well. So I'm trying to refix it after studying more on the vertical coaster 2, which is the model that we are using right now. This vertical coaster is kind of tricky. Yeah, it gets intense very fast. Even though it gives you the mechanic for it to go vertical, it is dangerous. Like, it's very intense. You thought that I would say that it killed 2/3 of my body? I mean, the 2/3 of my body are here in the sand pit, somewhere. Maybe they are already gone, right? But let's say that it's a stream 2 for Ruby, and let's please not make it like to a third part, right? Maybe it can happen still, it's not easy. But I'm testing things out and studying the possibilities in here. Yeah. Let's see what else can I try doing in here. I was struggling because they were saying that my coaster was not connected when I thought it was connected. So now it's going to change the the height of it. You see, it's not connecting anymore because I had to change it in here as well. Yeah, that's going to be bad. Welcome back, X5. What did you get for dinner? I'm already hungry, by the way. Yes, I ate at McDonald's. Like I was saying, I hate eating there because it's expensive and then they don't give you a lot of food. Like even the combo kind of, you know, it's not sufficient or enough to me. As always, Subaru. Yeah, but then I'm like, I ate, but it's not enough. So I need to eat again after the stream. Thank goodness I did buy some cheese and bread yesterday. You got some pizza? Ooh, I wish I could have pizza. Have you been eating something delicious lately, Subaru? McDonald's always been a lackluster, I agree. And then I was trying to use the coupons. There was one coupon that I felt like going for, but then they had some, you know, some situation in their app that I could not redeem that coupon if I were paying at the store. I had to order it online in order to use that coupon, and then I had to go for another offer that wasn't too great anymore to me. And then I ate less, but paid more. It was such a bummer. I wish I could have gone to Burger King, but they were kinda only taking delivery orders, not really like you couldn't eat there in the place. They were maybe doing some sort of renovations. So it was very disappointing, and I was hoping to like eat burgers today. I was craving it. I think it was yesterday even on stream that I was saying, oh, maybe tomorrow I should eat burgers. I went for that today. You see, Subaru had some hot dogs yesterday. Yes, I remember Subaru always sharing when his family had hot dogs. I love hot dogs too. Isn't like Burger King going bankrupt? Is it? I didn't know anything about that. Seriously? Like around here they're putting the franchise on sale? Oh. But then could it be because maybe they are not too popular in Argentina? What are the popular fast food chains in Argentina, X5? Do you all have like the other ones too, like Taco Bell, Popeyes, Wendy's? Are those things in Argentina? In Brazil we have Pizza Hut, we have Domino's, we have Popeyes, we have KFC, we have McDonald's, we have Burger King, we have we used to have Wendy's, but then it didn't become successful, so they closed it. Sadly, I could not try it. They closed before I could try it. We don't have Chipotle though. Wendy's are a little too less than 10 stores. At least they have Wendy's in Argentina then. The most popular when I was young was McDonald's and Burger King. Here too. And there are even some, I think I was saying this the other day, there were even some news that McDonald's this year, for the Pokemon 30th anniversary, they would be doing some promo cards again. So I'm pretty sure people will go crazy after those promo cards, maybe to sell them later, right, in the future. We have two local stores that are going strong, Mostaza and El Desembarco. How is Mostaza? I like the name of it. Is it pizza? Is it like burgers? Maybe it's burgers, right? Mostaza. It is burgers mostly. Is mostaza like mustard in Spanish? And then El Desembarco. Are there many empanadas stores in Argentina? Because some empanadas in Brazil, they're not too common, but there are some stores that sell empanadas, right? Empanadas Argentinas. Oh, okay, so it is mustard in Spanish. Okay. Yes, I'm curious about that one. I like the name mustard. It kind of makes me wanna like their food. Let me see. I was really just trying to go up, but they did not let me do it because they were saying the coaster was not connecting. I'm trying again. Delete that. By the way, guys, we'll need to build even more coasters after this one, right? Including the gold saucer. Possibly that's an idea we are going to go after. What should I have in the gold saucer? As the gold saucer has so many going on, or so many things going on. That's at level 49 and then this is at level 47. Maybe I'll need to start the helix higher, right? Like that. Yes, yes. 48. Wait, I deleted something else again by accident. Maybe it's a path. Was it not a path? Wait, was it really not a path? I'm sure I deleted something. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Yes, it is. There are a lot. I don't recall if there is a franchise of empanadas going strong. But most of the pizza places, for example, will 100% have empanadas. Oh, that's not a thing here. Yeah, pizza places in here will mostly only have pizzas or at max calzones. Do you know calzones or calzones? Yeah, calzones. Subaru, the rain, and also X5 because X5 was under the heat too. The rain has finally come to Rio. Like today was a very good day, and it wasn't like strong rain. It was just like a weak rain, you know, like just to refresh us. It was very good. Like I hope the weather stays like this for multiple days. The way it's yeah. I realized I probably was saying something different, but you know the dish, right? That's like a enclosured pizza, a calzone. That's also very delicious. Here in Rio, there was a shopping mall that they have this one store that their calzones is very good. But I have never been to that store, or maybe say to that shopping mall in a while. You don't recall hearing it? Seriously? So you don't know what that is? Somebody saying that it did not rain there in São Paulo today, but at least the heat has already decreased. Okay, yeah. But are you getting the forecast for rain in there too? Because in here it's going to last many days. I was actually thinking it would rain harder, but thank goodness it did not rain that hard because I was outside the whole day. Thankfully it's not underwear. Did you find the picture though? Do you want me to show you? Let me show it to you. Then this is definitely making me hungry again, yeah. It is pretty much like a... It does look a little bit like an empanada, by the way, but... I have the feeling it's going to be different. Or have I never realized that they are the same thing? Answer me, X5. In your opinion, is that an empanada? Because... Let me Google the empanadas. Nah, they are not the same thing because of the dough. Yeah, the dough is different. They look a lot like each other, but it's not the same thing. Yeah. That's a tarta? Oh, it's a tarta. It's like a wait, no, a tarta? Wait. Spanish? Why am I getting pies? How do I Google this, X5? I'm getting pies. Like a tartelette, maybe? Tarta de jamón y queso. De jamón y queso. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. I mean, maybe, maybe. Okay, okay, yeah, it is that, yes. It's just because I also saw a picture in here that looked a lot like a quiche. Do you know a quiche, X5? Yeah, one of the pictures looked a lot like a quiche. It does, yeah. But it's the same, that's a calzone. I think in Italian it's also named calzone, that's why it's named like that in Portuguese. So in Spanish it's a tarta. So those things are sold in pizzerias or like in pizza places. But the empanadas, no, only if you go to an empanada store, right? Can I make the connection? Please let me make this connection now. Then banked. I think I did the connection, good. So does this work? Not yet because of down there. What is going on down there? Height marks on the tracks. I don't understand, everything's on 7. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. By the way, Subaru, yesterday I was talking to Scapluni regarding Parasite Eve, and then Scap told me that there is a movie. Have you ever tried watching the Parasite Eve movie? But Scap told me that it's a bad movie. Yeah. And Scap agreed that the third game, Birthday, sucks in the franchise. And he tried reading the book, but he didn't like the introduction. Like they have like a 20 long pages by just talk about this one thing about um I don't know, something about how can I translate this? It was something in the medical area that they were trying to explain in the first 20 pages of the book, and then he kind of gave up after that because it was kind of like a slow or uninteresting beginning, right? You did watch it. At least you to have some parts on YouTube. And did you also agree that the movie was bad? And is the story the same as in the novel and also as in the game? Or does it have some changes? Also, Haiku, what's up, man? How are you feeling? How are you doing? We are here attempting this cursed coaster again after studying it a little bit more, thinking about new ideas. I'm trying to just complete it again after making it less aggressive. I only want to see if the beginning of it is better now. So maybe after checking the beginning, I work with the end of it. But pizza and empanadas always go together because people often order both at the same time. So do you mean that people normally go for empanadas as like an entry dish? Because empanadas are not too big, right? Do you have this one snack in Argentina, X5? Because I would say that these are the Brazilian empanadas. Actually, when I went to McDonald's, I had this friend with me. We were doing the Pokemon Go trades while I was eating, but he didn't want to eat at McDonald's, and then he did great because I was like not liking my meal as it wasn't enough for me to feel satiated. So we headed to this one snack place where you could order the one thing I'm going to show you. Yeah, these here are like very popular in bakeries, in uh, pretty much anywhere. Like there are stores of this here in my city. Those are very popular in schools as like kids and teenagers. Like it's the snack time. What are they eating? They are buying those things. It's like cheese and ham, and sometimes sausage or pizza tasting as well with oregano and tomato and onions. Baked goods. I'm not sure how to call that. Like baked snacks. You don't recall seeing those? Yeah, those are very common here in all sizes, in all flavors. There are even sweet ones in my city. I have never tried the sweet ones. Yeah, so my friend went to the store and bought two of those. And I was like, man, maybe I should have eaten in there instead of eating at McDonald's today. There we go. Also, by the way, cool, this same friend that I'm saying, we were talking about multiple things, and one of the things we talked about today was regarding the crazy raise on prices on electronics, especially on PC parts. And then he was kind of giving me some like um, some ground to like what is really going on. So I will try to remember the things he told me and try to find words to explain at least a little bit from what I understood, right, that's going on. Because, for example, we have been having the crazy raise on prices of like PC parts, especially memory RAM cards, right? And he told me that's happening because of data centers. And then I was like, wait, why data centers? Like data centers for like storage? And then he was like, actually no, it's because of AI. So did you guys know those news that it's because of AI that we are having the raise or the big raise on the memory RAMs in the world that are costing like 3 times more plus. He even told me that it is better for like Americans to import the memory RAMs today from Brazil than buying it in America. So I was like, holy shit. Yeah, that's how bad the situation is getting, right? But it's again because of AI once more. But I was like, but data centers and AI, what do you mean by that? And then he told me that if you have this one example for you to understand it, there is this one company, and the company wants to use AI so they can get the answers and the data from like their public or like for their customers or for some sort of strategy of their service or products that they want to start using or going for, right? So their researches by using the AI, if it is like done normally, there is a big chance that their uh, information will get to the mass, right? It will get to the big to the big connected uh, server, pretty much. So basically their data, their confidential data of like what are their interests, what they want to know, what they are searching in the AI or by using AI, could get to like, it can become kind of public. And then if another person does the same research, their data could enter into that research, you know? So what's happening is that companies want to use more AI, but companies don't want other people that use AI to know what they are searching for or like to know what they want to get info from it. So in order for them to make it more private, they need to have their data centers of AI. And in order for them to do it, they need to buy memory RAMs. And they are also doing it in a different way. They are going to the factory of the memory RAM cards themselves, buying the chips and not really buying the complete product. They are buying the chips, and then they go to the other company that does the plastic things for them to like combine the chip with the plastic, and then you have the product, and asking for them to make the service to them, like, oh yeah, we have these chips, can you do the plastic? And then they, you know, create the product themselves to save on money. But this whole situation caused the crisis we are going through right now. It's because of AI and how the big companies, they don't want other companies to know what they are doing with the AI, pretty much. Because if they use the normal AI that everybody does, their data can go to those servers of AI, and then people can use those data as they wish to, right? So basically, they are pretty much in a way or in another way, kind of making it more private and confidential. So that's kind of getting all of the memory RAMs from everybody. That's what I understood from the conversation, yeah. If it is right or not, I'm not sure, but it kind of makes some sense to me that big companies don't want you to know what they're using the AI for. Like, they don't want to know, like, their confidential researches or, like, plans and projects. But at the same time, they do want to use the AI for their goals. But they gotta do it more privately. Yeah, it's something like that. Man, now I think I want those. They are delicious, X5. Yeah, they are very delicious. I will see if I can buy them in one of these days. For example, maybe even on Tuesday, in case I stream on Tuesday, and bring them home, because next to Pilates there is a store that sells those, yeah. And then I already ate. They are very good. I'm not sure exactly if the movie was good or bad, but it looked more like a... Wait. Okay. So Sabri is saying that he can't say very well if the movie is good or bad, because he felt like the movie was one of those videos on YouTube that just explains what happens in the game, you know? Maybe the movie didn't have a very strong characteristic of being a movie itself, so maybe it was kind of rushed, not very well directed or something. Although the game did follow the book, so the movie also follows the book by consequence. Yeah. Yeah, it's AI buying tons of RAM memories to storage them because the companies want to keep their information private. You heard about the AI problem? That's how they were connected. I wasn't understanding it until now. I might have to import them if your PC ever messes up. Yeah, my friend was saying it's cheaper now in case you need them. Micron is going full on selling to AI companies, and they represent 25% of the RAM market. You know, another thing that I was talking to my friend too, that I don't know what I'm going to do, and I actually learned from him that I may not be able to do it in case I wanted. Remember the sudden change of Microsoft 10 into Microsoft 11, and then how now we are having only support to Microsoft 11? While lots of people still have Microsoft 10, my friend is telling me that due to that situation, and also because of Steam, because somehow Steam, or maybe the operational system of Steam, is kind of getting closer to Linux, or like maybe they use something that's like Linux based. Linux has been getting more popular lately because like people are annoyed by Microsoft forcing them to go to Microsoft 11. So instead of like keeping with Microsoft, people can kind of migrate to Linux, right? And then Steam is also kind of doing more works with Linux, and then especially gamers are interested with those works, and they could also be migrating to Linux because of that. But the thing is that I learned today from my friend that within time, probably more viruses will be made and they will be targeting Windows 10 users, right? But the problem is that not only Microsoft is asking people to have a certain type or types of CPUs to like be able to install Microsoft 11. I didn't know that. And basically, those CPUs gotta be some of the recent ones. So even my CPU, my freaking Ryzen 1600X, does not support Windows 11. I didn't know that. So if I want to make the change, I would need to get a new CPU or a new processor. Actually, I'm like, seriously? So that's a problem. But also he was saying that most likely Microsoft is soon planning already into getting into Windows 12. So they may be doing something like changing the operational systems more regularly as like a strategy to like make them richer. Oh, you got to 11? Good. Next year, guys, we are changing into 12. I was like, ah, I see why people are changing into Linux, or actually Linux now. So I also heard that from him, and I'm like, I'm dead. I don't want to go to Windows 11, and I even can't. Because my freaking CPU or processor is old. Which is not really old, it can do like miracles still with like its capacity, or like it can do and run lots of things. But Microsoft is like, no, 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 no. If you wanna join my club, you need to have this, 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 and this. Otherwise, cut, blocked, not enter. You don't enter, yes. So basically, I was like, so I don't know if you guys are thinking of migrating, I don't know if you guys have migrated, but I didn't know any of that. And then those are very concerning news, especially for the future. Because those that are locked in Microsoft will struggle from now on, yeah. Microsoft quietly kills official ways to activate Windows 11 and 10 without the internet. A Microsoft account is now required. There is also that. They want our data too. I'm only on a 3070. Wait, 3070, is that older than mine? I'm guessing it's not, right? I think your processor cool or CPU can work for Windows 11. X5 is already in 11. I'm too used to Windows to change to Linux or to Linux. I thought the same. Oh, never mind. 3070, it's a GPU. Okay, it's a GPU instead. So, cool, doesn't even have a CPU. You only have like the graphical card. Subway is saying that you can install Windows, but you can ignore the requirements. So pretty much you can force the installation. Maybe it is a GPU that can also do the CPU work. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not like into tech that much. I'm just sharing what I heard today, right? So I'm not really sure how everything works. But can you have a GPU without having a CPU? Is that what's happening? I thought it was the opposite. You would need to have the CPU, and the graphics card would be like an extra. Yeah, people found ways to install Windows 11 without meeting the requirements. But having the requirements is very bad. Like, not only it is already a hassle for you to have to do the migration, but also you need to fit requirements, you know? You can have a CPU, yeah, with an integrated graphics card. Mine doesn't, because it is the 1600X. But my graphics card is in separate. Yeah, and no GPU, but then can you have a GPU and not have a CPU? That's what's making no sense to me. Subaru's past PC that was dated. After Subaru fixed it, Subaru installed the Windows 11 on it. Okay. Yeah, I'll need to see what I'm doing, because according to my friend, my CPU doesn't get to Windows 11, so maybe I'll need to do it without the requirements. I need to understand this way. Nope, you cannot have a GPU and not a CPU. Yeah, but then why is Cool saying that he only has the 3070? Does the GPU matters for the, or actually does it matter for Windows 11? Oh, okay, Cool has the CPU. He doesn't just remember how it's called. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Because I was thinking the GPU wouldn't matter for this, right? Sabri saying don't do anything. Yes, actually I'm at that moment right now. Only think of doing something if it's really necessary. Yes, Sabri, I'm under that thinking right now. Although I just learned that in case I want to do something, I may need to get another CPU. I mean, never mind. You guys are saying there are alternatives? Yes. So I need to go after the alternative. Because officially speaking, Microsoft doesn't want me to have Windows 11 thanks to my CPU. Yeah, cool. I am also still on 10 and I'm not really thinking on migrating. At least not for now. Me neither. Unless it really starts getting more dangerous with like the viruses and stuff. But it is concerning, right? The situation is concerning because maybe, like my friend was saying, soon enough they are going to throw at us Windows 12 as well. But yeah, it's not like good news in the PC universe. Like we have been having bad news after bad news. By the way, another thing my friend was telling me, I have not heard of this before, and I'll need to still search more information, so I'm just going to throw you what I heard, but I don't know the details. But have you guys heard of something called the Steam Link? Does anybody have heard of Steam Link? He was telling me that basically if you have Steam Link on your TV, you can somewhat play your Steam games on your TV by using a Wi-Fi connection. But then I was thinking, if that's doable, then why do you need the Steam box that they're going to release, I think, soon? I understand that like there is going to be some delay because of like the connection being like remote and everything, but it is sounding like a very good thing for you to do in your TV, right? Like you don't need to connect your PC directly to your TV to play Steam on it. I did hear that too from my friend, and it's thanks to the Ubisoft situation, right? I heard of the first problem. What was the second problem? Because if you're saying again, cool, it means something else happened, right? The first thing was that they kind of gave everyone in the game a lot of coins or currency of some sorts. But the other thing that my friend said is that they used the banning list, like the banning messages that show up in the game, to sing Billie Jean. Billie Jean is banned. Is not my lover is banned. Is just a girl is banned. Na 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 is banned. And this kid is not my son is banned. They told me that they sang Billie Jean by using the freaking banning list. Tons of people got banned, including Billie Jean, and they are singing them, because that's what happened from my friend. But I believe the first thing they did was like giving people currency, wasn't it? The first hacking action. It's like you can download Windows officially, your account is official, but the way of installing it, you can kinda change it a bit by following some methods. Yes, I believe I'll need to do something around those lines, Summer, yeah. But I'm with you all that I think I want migrate to Linux, although people are doing it. Both thanks to Steam, and also because of Microsoft's requirements, right? Yeah, and then people went to negative after it went back up. So people are raging on... First of all, people should not be playing that game. It starts right there. If that game is getting under the hackers, you should not be playing it. Like, maybe the hackers could be sending viruses, you know, to the servers. People should play something else while Ubisoft gets under control again, if it's that any possible. So honestly, those people that are complaining right now, I think it's their fault. If they're getting banned, they should not be playing that game. Did Ubisoft say something? Like, why is Ubisoft not saying like, guys, don't play it because we can't control the game, we are working on it or something? Ubisoft should also tell people to not play it while it's not safe. Not yet, man. But that really... Wait, but technically, Which Windows do you have right now? I have 10. I'm with Cool. I still have Windows 10. It's not 11, yeah. Citrus supports. Why are they saying this is not working? I don't understand. Track is not a complete course. How is this not completed? How are those not connected? How is this not connected? That's what I don't get. Like, what the hell? Show heights. Height marks. 7. You see, everything is on 7. What is going on, game? I can't understand you. Please. You see, they don't even let me go up because it is connecting to the rest. It is not really connecting though. If it were connecting, I would be able to change it. Yeah, why is it not connecting? It is not connecting according to the game. That is right. Go to wait. Wait a minute. No, it's coming from there, yeah. Does that mean that I can avoid all of this? It doesn't connect. How? Okay, I have no idea. Why is this not connecting? Hi Nubba, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm here, still on Ruby Weapon forever, stuck on this. Because that's a lack of money. Also, speaking of that, X5, what was that about Burger King getting bankrupt? I'll need to go back on that later, like, I need to search for that. And would cause new players not to buy the game. But then again, they need to do something, right? Like, they should not let their current players under the risk of, like, getting hacked or getting into viruses. Or shut down the servers. I might be too high, but everything is at 7, that's what I don't understand. And then the angles are not showing me the mistakes, you know? I don't understand. They did say something, but not that much, so they closed down the store in order to look at what happened, and also reverse to a certain state of the server before the hacks. I see, so they kinda restored the previous state, right? Yeah. Wait, what, Subaru? If it is already installed, if Windows Update allow you to do the upgrade, there is no problem? But my Windows 11 is not installed. I call hacks. Yeah, I don't understand, like, how are they going to deal with it? Yeah, they're going to lose money, totally. They are already losing money for sure, but at the same time, it's risky, right? Maybe in the end they gotta negotiate with the hackers then? Like, hey hackers, how much do you want from us? What do you want from us? I could go from 10 to 11 from Windows Update. But then I have the feeling I was not fitting the requirements like I was saying earlier. And I guess they won't let me complete that installation. I will need to do something like you were saying, that I need to do it differently. A jank game. Wait, Consolidated says it has over $36 million in debt, but recently secured 1.6 million in new financing to help keep things running during the restructuring. The bankruptcy comes after years of financial struggles for Consolidated that began during the COVID. In addition to the pandemic, Chief Restructuring Officer Joseph Lutzinski revealed that the rising food and shopping costs, labor decreases, and inflation were factors in financial issues. So here's my real opinion then. I understand that everything matters for sure, but I believe the biggest problem is how they are not as popular as maybe they used to be in the past, especially in the US. I'm not sure if Burger King is still strong in Argentina. You were saying that they were like the first ones, right, X5, like McDonald's and Burger King. Burger King is still very strong in Brazil though, but not in the US. Like, I think in the US people normally don't go to Burger King in comparison to the other multiple options they have in there that are probably better. So maybe they're also not as popular in other countries, and that's actually hitting them hard. Yeah, thank you for the news, X5. Call of Duty doesn't care about the players who still play any of their games from before MW 2019 because of nostalgia. Those games were filled with hackers and then blackmailers. Oh shit. Damn. So if hackers want, they really control everything they can. And then people don't mind, right? They just want to play their games. I'm not sure, but is there something seriously bad that has ever happened to like a massive amount of people from those hacked games? I don't know, something very crazy like we are going to destroy your computer or something? Or has it just been like blackmailing or, you know, something like that? I don't know if something in history has gone to like a more I don't know, a more critical result. I don't think so. You played on console back then, especially the old MW games. So the hackers are controlling them. So we're saying, I remember they removed the requirement for 24 hours. No, never mind. Maybe that's the update version. 24H2 and 25H2. I'm not sure if they add the requirements to 26H2. No idea, but totally possible depending on how skilled the hacker is. Yeah, right. It is just that I can't remember of any situation where like multiple gamers lost their machines or something, you know? I'm counting right now 20 Burger King stores close to you. It's a lot. 20 Burger King stores, that's a lot. But here in Brazil, especially in Rio, normally any shopping mall will have a McDonald's and a Burger King. And there are even stores in the streets, right? One that I'm surprised that's not under bankruptcy, by the way, is Subway. Subway really lost their power here. Subway's version is 25H2. Yeah, you mean of the Windows 11 or Windows Update? Because those numbers or that code kind of reminds me of Windows Update versions. But they're not really close. Windows 11, okay, okay. They're not really close. As I'm looking, the closest to me is actually closed. RIP, right? Yeah, RIP that Burger King X5. I hope they don't close doors forever, though. I like them as an option. Like, I think they have a good cost benefit. I can eat more by paying less, and there is even the BK Club that I can get points to like redeem some burgers and snacks. While McDonald's, even their app, it sucks. Like, I couldn't get the coupon I wanted because I wanted to pay it differently. I had to pay by phone when I wanted to pay by the counter at the physical store by using my credit card. Subway is getting desperate, I imagine. Yeah, Subway stores here in Brazil, they are like empty. I wonder how it's still open, the one that's next to the Burger King I went today. Like, how is that still open? How does it still have money, you know? Nobody goes there. They have a new gimmick advertisement of every 4th foot long is free. But then people would buy like 4 foot long subs. I don't know, that sounds too much. But I do like Subway, it's just that they got too expensive. And I think it's because of these prices inside of them, right? Yeah, Subway is also not popular around here. They used to be stronger though. 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. Yeah, 15 years ago they were more strong. I used to go there with my friends. I used to go eat there in the shopping mall. Yeah. Now I don't even think about going there because after they raised their prices so much, it's not an option to me anymore. But I do like their subs and their sandwiches. What am I doing? I can't even finish this coaster like this. Wait a second. No, it's not this, right? Wait. It's not the floor. Could it be the floor? It's not the floor that had that hole, is it? I'm actually saying that I hope it is, so I can finish this coaster and test it again. It's not. That's not the problem. I don't know. Okay. Should we press delete again? Sexy Frog has broken down. We were laughing at that yesterday, Sabro. Yes. Yeah. I think Nubba was the one that told me that it broke down. Yeah. Maybe. No, could we say no? You don't want me to delete this? I kind of want to delete this and go for like my new idea. Because maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign that... What could I do? Like, I cannot complete the track anymore. You posted a screenshot of Supermarket Together. Let me check it out. But oh my god, my Pokemon Go! Wait, before everything. I need to do the Pokemon Go mission or I'm going to not win my free pass for me to fight freaking Cure and Fusion next weekend. No, 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 my Pokemon Go. We were chatting for so long that my phone charged from 0% to 93% already. Damn. Okay, let me just get a couple more Pokemon. Please give me the shiny luck, the 100% IV's luck. And then I can redeem and claim my free pass, raid pass, for next weekend to fight the freaking Kyurem, right? We have Galarian Meowth, Baniri, an Orange Flower Flabebe, a Sableye, Sewaddle, that I need an 100% still, so I'm capturing him. Okay, 5 more Pokemon, let's go. Marie. There is a Litany here too. But I do want to reset this goal. Did it even go down one? Go down one. Okay, Cool wants me to keep on trying, I'll keep on trying. Thank goodness the check-in quest that I'm doing, it lasts 8 hours. So that's why I still have time for this. And then I need to capture the Piplups, right? Or is there no more Piplup? I think there is no more Piplup. Because today was the Community Day Classic for Piplup. Yeah, I got a free lure. And then, oh no, there will be another Piplup. Okay, the last one. I got 25 rare candies, my raid pass. It's a shiny! It's a shiny! It's not good though, but it's a shiny! Shiny Piplup! Yes! With the background, with the special background. Let's go! You did give me the luck, right? Good job, chat. Good job. I'm happy and proud of you. On my main account. Let me see what comes on my second account. Yeah, you see, it has this crazy... It's actually a beautiful background. Let me show it to you. Look at that background with the fireworks. It's going to play it again. Right? Yeah, that background was probably their best background so far in the game. Yeah, the bubbles are for the regular water Pokemon. Every water Pokemon will have the bubbles. But then the special background is just for people up today. For example, this... Wait, this also has the background? This Totodile, or Spheal. Yeah, this is Spheal. Spheal is a nice type. Totodile. Yeah, Totodile with the bubbles. Okay, I got my free raid pass, thank goodness. Thank you so much, community ambassador of like my city, for giving me that for free. And also this shiny. Now I need to do it on my second account. Yeah, let me claim my items right here. My free pass. And the Piplup. Piplup. Not a shiny, yeah. Not good either. 435, that's not good. I think the 100% IV is 460. But it will have the background, yeah. So it's good for me to trade it with a friend later. There we go, mission complete. Now I'll play Pokemon Go after stream. Because I need to take down Team Instinct from my gym and place my Pokemon in there. Okay, back to everything, what I was doing. Also, we should save the game. I say we should save the game because we got more money and everything. There we go. It was the moment they raised the $5 foot-long prices, the moment they started going downhill. Yes! When they raised the prices here in Brazil too, nobody thought of going to Subway anymore, and we even complained super much on Twitter. And then I believe that had a very big impact on them. If the body of Ruby Weapon is a coaster and the tentacles are other two rides... But that's not a bad idea, Summer. It's kind of close to my alternate idea that I thought as well. Which was like, what if Ruby Weapon was actually made out of sand? I could make like a sculpture of Ruby Weapon of sand, and then the coaster would just be around it, you know? But the thing is that I went in particular for the vertical coaster because of the tentacles. As going 90 degrees down to the sand and also coming out of it is what makes it to be like a good tentacle. So like doing something else for the tentacle is what makes me like feel sad. But it is an alternative. It is an alternative, yes. If that doesn't work, then delete it. I will try. Yeah, that background looks great, right? I actually thought they would give up on backgrounds on their Pokemon this year, because they were starting to talk about that, like, oh yeah, the final, or let's say the end of the year Pokemon from the events from last year won't be having the special backgrounds. But then now they are back with the backgrounds again, like what? They kind of made us think they were over and done with them. Where was the place that I couldn't complete? Right here. Go down one. Show me the height marks. Six? Also, invisible supports, please. Wait, what? It's because this is the other section. Yeah, get rid of this. Station? Is that what I had to do? Just delete it? Did you figure it out, cool? It looked like an empty part. It did look like an empty part. It was like detached from everything, even from the previous coaster. Maybe we can connect it again? Roller coasters on the way? Oh yeah. Why am I going like all this way to like make a turn? Also, by the way, what is this? Oh, this is that. What? Where do I really need to connect them? Because this is going back there. I can finish this, right? Yeah. Okay, where is the real coaster? That's it, that was not the real thing. Where is the real thing? Hello? Wait, go back? Let's go back on everything. You know what this feels like? This feels like when you need to use tape, but you can't find the freaking loose part of the tape, you know? That's what I'm feeling like. Where is the loose part of my coaster in here? So I can finally get a part or a piece of my tape. Am I returning? I may be returning. I think I am returning. No, I'm not. Wait, I'm going up. No, I'm returning. Yes, I was returning. Go up, go up, go up. Yeah. Then we go down. And then where does this go to? There? There. I think. No, never mind. I'm still going. Wait, what? I am still going. Yeah, I'm still going. It's up here. That's my lose part? Go down? Yeah, go down, go down, go down a lot. Huh. Okay, okay, okay. Make a turn. The roller coaster's on the way. Oh yeah. 1, 2. Now go up. 1, 2. And then maybe connect finally. I'm at 6. Wait, so this gotta be at 6 too. Finally, right guys? Jeez. There we go. There we go. How is this? This is not the final version, by the way. I need to work at the end of it, I think. I just want to see if the beginning is a little bit better than before, after the changes. Okay. Yeah. 40 miles per hour, that's soft. I feel positive about this now. That's not too bad. Then we go again. And then finally it's going to do the helixes. Imagine if this actually works. That's the head of Ruby moving to the body with a brake, so it doesn't go too fast. The brake, and then we do the body. There will be another brake, so we also don't go too fast. And then we'll have our drop right with another brake. Don't go over 50, please. It went over 50. I may need to change that drop. Then we are heading to the sand pit. But that was the last vertical fall, right? Yeah, maybe if we change that previous drop, the one that went above 50 miles per hour, maybe we can kind of do this. I'm starting to believe. Maybe we have some hopes in here. How was this? It's super long. It's almost like it's worse. You should have kept a piece of last coaster like last part. Wait, last park? Yeah, there was a loose part, right? It's worse than always. Is it because of the freaking brakes? They are still getting to 4Gs. Yeah, they're getting to 4Gs. And this one gets to -2. Oh, in here, right? Oh, this one. Okay, show me that one. It's this one right here, isn't it? The last one that got to like 50. Let's work with that one first. Yes. Where is the train? Oh, it's coming. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it though? It's there. So it is this drop right here, isn't it? It is, yeah. I need to get rid of this. Yeah. Also, this up part right here too is not good. Okay. We need to change this one. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see what happens. This gotta go away or get shorter, right? Height marks. And also remove baseland. No, sorry. I meant supports. There. It's probably because of the brakes. Yeah, it can be because of the brakes. Mormons also think so. But at the same time, even though we got more intensity, the vertical Gs are decreasing. Yeah, this is the lowest vertical G we have gotten so far. So I have the feeling that maybe if I keep on lowering the vertical Gs, we can find a solution to this. And right now, this is the worst one. The other ones were above 5, but now they are under 4. Like I was saying here, or seeing in here. Wait, I can't see it anymore? Anyway, but they were kinda at like 4, right? It's kinda decreasing. But this drop right here, it's very bad. So we will make it more softened. And I will do it just like I did in there, I think. I may go for some loops instead. By loops, I mean helixes. Maybe there. Delete that. I'm at 19 right now. No, do it more. Now I'm at 17, okay. Holding brake. It won't connect, so I'm going to demolish or delete everything, yeah. Then I need to probably raise this or lower it, okay. That's enough to me. I got to level 5, okay. Get rid of those. Get rid of these as well. The closer I can continue on level 5, the best. Or the better. I'm even adding some brakes. Then making a bank turn, a long one. Go back. And then now I go up after it slows down more, right? Hopefully. And then I make the connection. How is this? Yeah, that's going to get it to 4. The other one too. This is one of the most technical coasters we have been working in this playthrough. That also goes to 4. -2? Yeah, the brakes, right? You guys are right. The brakes are the things that give me the -2. It's when it breaks that it kinda shows us the -2. -2 again because of the brakes. We got to 4. We got to 4 again. Is 4 good? Or do I really need to get it closer to 3? But now it's confirmed the brakes are messing with the coaster. I mean, not too much, because I don't know if -2 is that bad, but it is having an impact on the coaster performance, yeah. The dev of this game, Chris Sawyer, you are a genius for like making the brakes to make the coaster more intense. He really thought of everything. Yeah, the rest of the coaster is fine. There we go, right? I mean, this one gets to 3, but it's okay. How was this? So even though the brakes are... Oh wait, the max positive is 4. 4.48? Why does it keep on getting longer even though I feel like I have been deleting most of it? The max speed is... Let's go! Yes! Yes! Let's freaking go! Thank you, Cool, for like saying do not delete! Do not delete! Oh my god! Ah! Ah, finally! And then here's your Desert Rose, your reward for like beating Ruby Weapon, right? Finally, once again, until Final Fantasy VII Remake. I see you there. Oh my god, Jesus. But okay, we at least learned a lot about this coaster model. We learned a lot about like freaking vertical drops. We didn't have to kill the brakes. That's why I was telling you that even though it's -2, I don't think it sounds too bad, right? It was the 5s, like the 5s were the problem, right? X5, it's you in the end, you villain. It's the X5s. But 4 was good. Yeah, 4 was nice. GG's indeed, yeah, let's go. I feel so relieved, because if this was not working, then how, right? What else to do? Is this like the... I mean... Why is life like this, by the way? Brain, what are you doing to me? Look, we just got a great achievement right now, so my mood should be of like the celebration. But then my brain is so messed up that it's saying, oh, but you're celebrating right now? Don't you remember what you want to do next? You told everyone that you want to do the Cactuar coaster, right? What is the best coaster model for the Cactuar coaster? The Bloodshed coaster! I will not have a moment of peace in this channel, in this game. I'm moving from this bloody hell to like bloodshed. The Cactuar coaster, cool. The Cactuar coaster is bloodshed. I mean, I have been having some fair luck with the bloodshed lately, so this can maybe not be too bad. But it's a long coaster again, right? It's like 4,500 feet long. 4,500 feet long, resisting, surviving, and enduring the bloodshed. Good luck with that. This is the chat's fault too, because you guys are not like giving me other ideas, you know, of what coaster do you want to do? Silence. So I'm like, okay, I'll go for my amazing, good, positive, fantastic idea of Cactuar coaster that demands the bloodshed. Fine, you want to see me suffering, right? That's why you're here, in the end. My god. But okay. If we could save ourselves after freaking Ruby, we could probably survive after another bloodshed in our way. I gave you the Cloud Coaster. That is true, the Cloud Coaster crew was safe. You gave me also the Sexy Frog, because it was the Twister Steel Coaster. Yes, yes, those were surprisingly good to do, and also they worked greatly. Listen, I have no idea of coasters, even though I have been here for like plus 15 streams of it. Aren't you learning X5 though? Am I not being a good teacher? I'm saying it like I'm referencing on this, right? I'm totally not. Yeah. Man. But you know what? Save the game. And I will save the bloodshed to the next stream totally. I'm not doing bloodshed today. Nope. We are not. I can also consider saving bloodshed, by the way, to like another coaster. Or like more to the future, because why do I need to go right away to bloodshed, right? Why don't I go to something, even though I don't know what am I doing for them, but why don't I go to something else? Oh, never mind. Remember the Esther coaster? It's saying right here on my notes, suspended looping coaster. And the Blitzball coaster, we kinda got to the stand-up coaster for it. I could go for those two instead. And save bloodshed for later when I have like a better day. But this is still not over, and I know why I wanted to go to Cactuar though. I know why I wanted to go to Cactuar. It's because it is in the desert. And I have area in the desert. I wanted to finish the desert. That's why I wanted to do Cactuar. Let me Because yeah, I cannot decorate the desert if I don't do cactuar. Like I will be adding decoration into something that I may delete later for cactuar. We are doing cactuar. We are doing cactuar. Give him a coaster. A coaster that would defy gravity? Oh no, you see? Cool. Don't ask for X5 to give us coasters, right? Look the one that he told me to do. The one that defies gravity Heartline Twister Coaster. It is only the impossible coaster for me to beat the objective right now. Because this coaster is not exciting at all. At all. Look at this one. Heartline Twister Coaster. Wait. Wait, they don't show me the excitement of it? Wait a minute. No, it does. Look at that. How can I beat this game's objective with like that? So don't ask for X5s for recommended coasters, because he just picked the one that's impossible for me to like get anywhere. I kind of hope that I'm wrong in what I'm saying. Like, I hope there is a way for it to actually make this exciting. I just don't know how. That's something that I want to research later, actually. Like, are there exciting Heartline Twister coasters? Maybe if you add a lot of scenery to it, but it's a very slow coaster. Do you guys want to try? Yeah, bloodshed later. Although the desert, I cannot finish Ruby fully if I don't do cactuar. I mean, I don't need to also finish Ruby's fully right now, right? I just need to open it. Let's just open it, yeah. Where is the exit? On the other side. Let me do this. But I'm so glad that this worked, because otherwise it would lose its identity. I don't know why I did the entrance in a spike, but I guess so. By the way, this exit is not going to work, right? Because we have yeah, we have a slope there. I'm going up. There we go. Alright, everyone, you can go into Ruby finally. Time since last inspection. Only more than 4 hours. Where? Wait, not where. When was the last inspection scheduled to be? In every 10 minutes. It was not that long ago, right? Oh boy. Okay, but we did it finally. Now we have... how many? Let's zoom out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe 8 if they count the Cosmos Tour. Honestly, they are looking great. Yeah, they are looking great. But should we not really go for cactuar? X5 is done with the supermarket together for tonight. Tons of boxes. Jesus. The boxes, don't you have staff to like help you out in the boxes? Or like with the boxes? Okay, what do you want me to go next then? Who wants me to go for the saucer? We have saucer, blitzball, cactuar, and Nestor. Although I said 7, there are 4 coaster types in there that I'm saying. Maybe one of them won't work. Saucer? I'm not sure where to build that. Because I think this is the best place for Blitzball in case we go for that. But it would be nice to have the gold saucer in the Final Fantasy VII area, right? Um, you know what? Maybe it can be here and then Blitzball is like here. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll build something Blitzball if we can fit 10 coasters before that. But sure. So gold saucer it is. Let me look for pictures. Gold saucer Final Fantasy VII, yes. Huh. It is a dome, pretty much. It's a mushroom and a dome. A very cheerful one. It is also like a space station in a way. Very full of lights and modern. Okay, yeah. You know what's funny though? I have the feeling that the Bloodshed Coaster could also do a good gold saucer. The saucer could be in the water near the entrance. Near the entrance. Right here? Wait. You don't mean the lake, right? The lake is out of limits. Maybe we have this one and this one. Left or right? But this unfortunately is out of bounds. Yeah, I cannot build anything in there. No, unfortunately not. Yeah, the lake is out of bounds. Let's do it in here, next to the desert. Maybe I can continue the desert. Because Gold Saucer is also there. But sure, I got an idea for the looks of it. It's kind of like straight away, right? It's like it's a tall tower with round sections. It's something around the lines of the turns of a coaster. But then we have not decided the model for it. Maybe it's finally time for me to go for the corkscrew. Although yeah, these ones, these three right here, they have some sort of playfulness to them. So they could also have the spirit of the gold saucer. I love how when I started the stream, I was like, I'm streaming today, but I thought of like resting instead of streaming because of like how yesterday we went for super too late and then I kind of felt tired today, but then I took a shower to wake up so I could beat Ruby. We did beat Ruby, but now I'm kind of feeling like, no, I'm streaming more. So yeah, I'm taking that back. I will stream a little bit more. You know what? I'm starting to think it should be this one. The Steel Wild Mouse roller coaster. From the pictures that I'm seeing, how it's full of, childish even things and cute things. I'm thinking of the Still Wild Mouse. For example, if you look at this one picture, how can you not think of that? What about the one next? Do you mean this one? The inverted? Was this the one that had the? Oh yeah, it was the one of the crazy cars. It is this one, right? That I was surprised by the cars of it. It's not. It's not. Which one was the one? It was a suspended looping, maybe, for Esther. Suspended looping. This one. Yeah, this is the one that has the crazy cars. I was like, wow, these cars are crazy, like those cars right there, the face-off cars. Okay, let's try the inverted mouse coaster. Is that how it's called? Yeah, inverted wild mouse coaster. Sure. There is only one thing though. The gold saucer is located at a very tall spot. So I have the feeling I should make like a mountain. The gold saucer is like at the top of everything. I should work on a mountain? Like a desert mountain or something? I don't know how tall they can build that. Mm, maybe it could be something like the opposite of Kafka's tower, that we went down, but now we go up, with the gravity thing. Hmm. Another thing about the gold saucer is that it has many domes, right? How many domes are there in the gold saucer? I think that's an important information to me. I'm having other ideas. Let me see. Gold saucer 77 Wikipedia. Hmm. There are 7 discs. 7 discs shaped like a mushroom. And then they fit each one of the gold saucer's rides that are suspended in a tall place, right? The resort is illuminated intensely by neon lights. They have multicolored lights as well, and then fireworks. Mm-hmm. 7 areas. 7 areas that are the Chocobo, the Battle, the Wonder, the Event, the Ghost, the Round, and then Speed. I don't know if I can share this picture. 7 domes, yeah, those are the domes right there. What if we do that? Why don't we do the 7 domes and then we make the coaster get inside of each one of them? I will open this on another layer. I think that, or page, in another page of my browser. Yeah, there we go. I need to have this picture. It's an important picture. Yeah. The chocobo, the ghost, the event. I mean, I'm not sure if I'll be able to find them all. Like, I don't know what's like round and speed, right? That's the Wonder Square. Wonder. Oh, that's the round. Okay, this is round. It's where the chairlift is. The event. Where is the speed one? The chocobo. Oh, it's this one, the speed square. It is a shooting roller coaster. Hmm. Yes, I'll need to keep the Wikipedia open here for this too. Okay. Okay. I got some ideas. This is going to be a lot of work, but at least I'm thinking the coaster that we are going for is going to be somewhat easier to deal with it because it's very easy to fit it into places or like to have some sort of control of it. So, okay. Let's work on this. I will need 7 domes. Oh, wait, okay. So first of all, I need to do the landscaping. Because they have different heights, right? Let me see if I can do this. First of all, I need to have the central core of it. That's my max for it. And then I need to work on 7 different uh, areas. According to this picture that I'm seeing, the left side has 3. It has Chocobo, Battle, and Wonder. So the lower one is Wonder. Wonder. Then the next one is Battle. That's my limit. Oh wait, but then you should be lower then. So the final one, which is Chocobo, is the highest. There. Okay. Okay, I'm good with this. Maybe actually, you know what? No, no, no. Let's fix this. Uh, but never mind. Leave it like that. Otherwise, it's going to be too much work. On this side, we have 4. We have Speed, Round, Ghost, and Event. Um, Speed. It is a bit taller than Wonder, so one more. Round, it is lower than Battle. I'm not sure if that's lower than Battle, but are they the same size? They're not. Okay, but that's Round. The next one is Ghost, that is above Battle but under Chocobo. So Ghost. And finally, the last one is Event. I won't have space for Event. Yeah, the geometry in here is kind of messing with me. I cannot 4 of those in there, right? I think that we are going to get a little bit out of it. The trees in the way, okay. That's event. That's the gold saucer. There we go, it looks like it. Yeah. And then the central area is, I don't know where people get to the ride or something. I'm saving. Because the Wild Mouse coasters have a height limitation, we can test it. If they don't work, we can change, yeah. Chocobo could be the underground part, the underground. Since it's the lowest. The lowest? Wait, what? But in this picture, it's only losing to event. Are you not looking at this picture? Look at the tree right there. Wonder, Speed, Round, Battle, Ghost, Chocobo event. Yeah, I'm looking on that picture right there with the tree, and then I saw that there are 3 on the left and 4 on the other side. So this is Chocobo, that's Battle, this is Wonder. X5 is leaving, okay man, get some good rest. You worked so hard tonight on the supermarket simulator, right? Be careful on the 50 miles per hour coasters, or people will have to start buying parachutes for the coasters. Honestly, I can imagine them using parachutes, these guests, you know. You just made me, once again you are making me imagine things of this game. Like, you made me imagine yesterday a Megazord made out of rides from RollerCoaster Tycoon, which was like something crazy for me to think of. And now you did make me think those guests falling by using parachutes, just like, you know what, the Lemons. Do you remember that old PC game, the Lemons? Yeah, these guys in here, they do resemble the Lemmings a little bit in their charisma or in their charm. But get some good rest, X5, dream with empanadas, and I talk to you next time. Why did I have to say that? Now my stomach reacted. Yes, stomach, be careful. Your sandwiches are coming after the stream. But take care, X5. Cool, do you agree this is alright? I think it's good. So now, I'm back to the general looks of it, yeah. Let's do the coaster first and then later we do the decoration for this, right? You love it? Yes, I like this shoe as well. Imagine RCT3 having parachutes? It should have. I can totally imagine those guests, like, you know, falling with free fall or something. I mean, I mean, I know now why I can totally imagine that. I remembered it. It was... Was it this one? No. Octagon, right? Octagon? No, that's the Poke Park. How was it called then? Harmonic Hills, no. Wait, what? How was that park called again? Volcania, Pico Park. Oh my god, I did forget. What is the name of the park that I wanna find? Not Future World, although I do like Future World. This used to be my favorite park as a kid. I do wanna find it. Give me a second. New game. Icarus? Icarus. Load game. Yeah, here we are. This park is the reason why I remember, or I can think of, the parachutes. Where was it though? Right here. That's why I pictured it so greatly in my mind. The eternal free-falling mazes, right? One of our greatest projects in this playthrough. So proud of this. And once they land, they jump out of joy. No, they don't? Maybe they don't, yeah. What was Icarus Park objectives? Probably... I forgot, let's see. Company value. Company value. This is also a great park, by the way. It's very different, right? We have the bridging here too. Remember this bridge? This bridge was amazing. And lots of the hardline coasters, and then the vertical coaster in here. Look at it. A perfect vertical coaster with a max positive vertical G of 5? What the hell? How? Oh man. And then the Egyptian section to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, this was a fun park. The mini golf, I remember this mini golf. Oh yes, I'm getting hungry. Let's go back. Don't save. I mean, you can save, why not? Save again. Load game. Nevermore. There we are. You can't wait to get to this park? Yeah, this park was super fun. I went all crazy in the ideas on it. I was surprised by that vertical coaster though, like 5 of vertical G and still working. I guess we cannot take the numbers that seriously, right? It's more about the collective of technical data. But there we go, that's the gold saucer. So let's see. First of all, I wanna kind of paint it. I mean, oh shit. Okay, first of all, although they said it has the... This will look bad, right? It will look bad. This as well. So in that case, I'm going for yellow. As it's gold saucer. Yeah, we are going for yellow, but we can kinda use the neon lights for this. Right? Okay, I like that. Then let's do different shapes. Let's do squares this time. You know what? These two are looking kind of close because of the yellow sides. Maybe do this one green instead. Like that. Is it better if I add the yellow in the center? Yeah, that's better. Maybe this one gets better with like purple on the sides too, like this. Then what do I do in this one? Oh, maybe this? There we go! That's the gold saucer. I think it looks fun. Now we have two options. We can make it fully yellow and maybe even use sand because of the desert or something like this. Or we can go for this as well. What do you think? To give it more, I don't know, playfulness? Black and gray, the checkboard? Yeah, the checkboard will make it more like Wonderland, you know? Sure. Man, I'm so happy we learned about the gravity landscaping that helped us to make this shape, right, on the mountain. It's being really useful in this park. Oh wait, there are three there, there we go. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's everyone our gold saucer. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? There is an inflatable castle in Witchy World in Banjo-Tooie. I'm thinking of that inflatable castle right now. Yeah, it's yellow as well, with a red roof. Oh my god, it looks great. It really looks great. I will add the desert because of everything. Like, it is in the desert in Final Fantasy VII as well, so let's combine this desert into a greater area, and maybe we can use the other side of this road for the Cactuar Coaster 2, right? As it's also going to be more desert whenever we do the Cactuar. It is kind of crazy how RollerCoaster Tycoon has a very limited option, or maybe I should say options, for decorations, but that limitation doesn't mean that that they are not enough for you to come up with your ideas, you know. So I would say that it's a very good limitation. You can pretty much go into multiple things you think of, even though you don't have many options available, but they are good enough for you to work with them. I mean, I'll make everything a desert already, even there. Okay, I think that's it. I'm saving again. Alright, let's see what we can do with the still wild mouse, I mean inverted wild mouse coaster. Wasn't there one of the areas that they had a station? But that was the chairlift, wasn't it? Not really the station for the gold saucer. Let me check them again. It's the speed one that has the coaster, the battle course, then chocobo with the races, the ghost one of the hotel, right? The event plaza, the chairlift, and the wonder area. The wonder area is like a gaming area with like old arcade games, yeah, and a casino too. Okay, so there is not necessarily a station. I'm guessing the station is outside of the domes, so it's pretty much here. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the limit even. Okay. The entrance and the exit. I think this side is better for them. Something like that. Then you're worried about the height, right? Yeah, that's too high for the supports. We may need to keep it in this. Let's see what we can do. Honestly, I kind of want to start with like, let's go, right? Let's just go. If I just go, will I have supports? I will. That's fine by me. But I will stop in there so I don't get this too intense. Let me go back to the picture that showed me the areas. The Wonder one is the one more to the bottom, so I kind of want to go there first. My special is only brakes and station platform. Okay, so it's a very simple coaster design. So the Wonder one is this one. We are entering it. I need to stall a little bit because of the length of this coaster. We left it. And then we'll prepare ourselves to head to the speed, although the speed is on the other side. Only now I saw it. That's the speed one, okay. In that case, we're back to Wonder. Is this back to Wonder? It's not. Maybe a short turn? Okay. But then I'm hitting the coaster. Never mind then. In that case, don't go up, just do it like this. Yeah, like a ghost train even. Yeah, now we can cross everything and hit speed. Yeah, all of the coasters of Wild Mouse, they have the problem. The problem? Do you mean the supports? That were not too tall? That's fine, we can work with it. By just letting the coaster go down, right? And making something like this. The next one is the round. That's actually that one, okay. Just next to it. So I will return to it. And I'm using chains, but there is a chance I don't need the chains. I'll need to test it out after the coaster. Let's exit from behind and then see if they can connect. Wait, I cannot have a good angle for this. Yes, there is not a good angle for this, but I will think they will be connecting. I'm outside, right? I'm not, I'm inside. Okay, so I actually wanted to do that, yeah. But I don't have the chains. Maybe I should have the chains. Okay, and then we take the chains out. We are leaving. Oh, we are not leaving because that's too tall. Okay. Can I add chains? And I can do that. Okay, that's better. Oh yeah, I can also leave from there, but it's going to change the shape of it. Never mind, I want to do it. It's going to look strange. I still can't leave it. Okay. There we go. Take the chains out. After this one, it's battle on the other side. No, wait a minute. This is still speed. This is round. Oh, no, no, no. That's ghost. That's ghost. Ghost and event. Yeah. Okay, so this was actually round. I need to avoid ghost because it's not its time right now. So I need to actually go back to round. and then head. That's ghost. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm gonna do. How am I heading to battle on the other side? Going under the station? I would like to go above the station actually, you know what? Go back. I mean, I can go above the things too, right? And that's battle right here. Oh my god, this drop is insane. I hope they can take it. Then we need to go inside of battle, so... But if I continue dropping, then it's going to make it even faster. No, go up again. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm at level 25. I'm taller than the entrance. No, I need to go down. I'll need to drop. Never mind, I'm not taller than the entrance. I am at the level of the entrance. Okay. I went inside of battle. Then after battle, we need to go to Ghost. So... I can't see. I need to turn. This is battle. Yes, I need to go there, right? Yes. I can keep on going. I'm going then. Sure, I got to Ghost now. I can leave Ghost, isn't it? No, because of the coaster. Okay, so make a turn. Another one. Well, no, you can leave it in there. Yeah, on this side. Sure. That's Ghost. After Ghost, I need to go to Chocobo, which is like next to me right here. I think it would be better if I were lower, like there. No, wait, no, 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 this is wrong. There, maybe? Wait, turn? Yeah, there, exactly. And then we go up from there. Like this. Then we got to Chocobo. after Chocobo, the last one is event, so maybe it's not good for me to leave it from there. You're feeling as sleepy, Subaru. Alright, did you like the gold saucer? Did you like this idea? I think it's working. I kind of like that we could come up with this. I wasn't sure what to do for the gold saucer, but after checking the images, they helped. I think I will give this an attempt, Subaru, then I'll be finishing the stream as well. But get some good rest. I talk to you next time, and then I see you then. Good night. Yeah, it's looking good, right? If I'm going to add something, I'm thinking of doing something like that. I will at least decorate the top of them with things that could match the sections or the domes. But regarding the haunted house, it won't work because the haunted house is already in the Kafka's Tower area. It is Ultimicia's castle, right? I could have two, why not? Maybe I could have two. But there is one in here already, so I was thinking on something else instead. Where is it? Then the Chocobo Racing, it could maybe be the bumper cars? Or maybe a car ride or something? There are alternatives. The space is limited. Maybe the Cycle Railway even. The space is limited, but there are alternatives, yeah. Never mind, the go-karts also fit that. Why can't I find the haunted house? Ultimisia Castle. There. Yeah, here it is. But we'll decorate it, yes, it's on the plans. Take care, man. A cooked house is in Quill's Marsh. Yeah, we have Quina's house in there. There it is. But there are some options. We will think of something. For example, maybe even a chairlift. They have the chairlift section in there. I just don't know if I'll have space because the top of these domes it's very limited. And I'm even building the coaster on them as well, right? Which is maybe not the best thing to do, but we'll see. We'll see. We can also go for scenery. But now I need to get to the last one, that's event. Where am I leaving from there? I'm leaving there, okay. Make a turn. Straight ahead. This is actually back to Ghost. No, I want to connect this to event directly. I think I'll need to go down then. And then do it like under everything, like this. There we go. Now I made two event. And then in here we need to get to the station, and then we see how we are doing. We are actually at level 24, which is the required level for the station. So let's go. Can I just go? Coaster is on the way. Oh. Can I avoid that? How can I avoid that? Show me outside. Is that real? Oh, that's at never mind. That's not at 24. That's at 31. I need to go up. I need to go up. Maybe I need the chains now. $28. I'm out. But I don't want to go back to I'm returning to to Ghost. Yeah, I'm adding the chain now. For the big hill, do you mean this one? Maybe it's because I was speeding up in here. Oh no, but I did... No, but there is a speed up in here too. Yeah, it's this drop plus this drop. But maybe I'll need the chain, but that's an easy fix. It's an easy fix. You know what? Maybe it's better if I do this. Like you go back, you go up. I can't. I need to go up. Do that. Turn. Go up. Do this. Then am I going outside? I may be going outside. That's fine. Oh, I can't? I can't go outside. Maybe that's not too fine then. One. Why are we struggling at the end of this? Just go up from there then, like this, yes. Okay, now I can exit, nice. And then I'm higher than that, good. Now I need to go up again. 29. 31. There we go, and then finish it. There we go, we did it. How is this like? Interesting. It's okay. I kind of like it. And it's not too convoluted because it's hiding a lot. How is this? Can this crash, by the way? It may crash. Wait a minute. Not 12 cars, only a single one, please. No, maybe I should... This is good so far. Why is it not following the... Oh wait, this got higher to 4. Oh no, that... Oh my god. -2 and 4 again. Let's see what is the resistance to this, right? I really like this figure, by the way. It looks like a bat with like big ears. It looks like a bat. This one also has wings. You see the wings? It's it's a bunch of bats. Oh, Batman! Batman! What are these shards? What the hell? They never stop the bats? What is happening? What did I build right here? Wait, is it because it's stuck? It's stuck. They're doing it forever because it's stuck? Oh, it's okay, that makes sense. Oh my god. So you called it, right, Cool? Yeah, it needs the chains. But I need to pay attention. Where exactly does it need the chain? Is it in here or was it not before, after that? So then it returned there. But I think it is in here then. You know what? Let's add it in here. Yeah, it was in there. Add it in here. But it was so funny to see the freaking bats. Like that. And also there. Like this. Yes. But also, I think on this one, I'm not sure, but sure, why not? Delete it. Down like this, yes. $37. But I'm feeling positive, Cole. I think this coaster won't give us a lot of work. Building the gold saucer after having a good idea of it wasn't too bad. And the next stream we can decorate it. 22, 25, 42. What about the length? Do you think this is big enough? Oh, it's in there. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. This could have been a miracle like that Icarus Park. It reminds me of Icarus Park because of the crazy colors, right? Of the supposedly LED lights on the floor. Or neon lights. It's very Icarus Park, this one. But were you talking about a specific coaster in Icarus Park? I don't remember. I think we're talking about it in general, right? Oh, like the vertical coaster. Okay, there we go. Yeah, when we were getting the fours. True. What about this one? 32. It did it. There we go. We finished it. Let's see, cool. How is this? Vertical G's. It gets to 4 with the bats. I'm feeling positive. Is this long enough? Please be long enough. It's not. Oh no, it's not long enough. But the max speed is short. It's 44. That's fine. Oh, yeah, the positive vertical G is 4. But the lateral G's, it's 3. With a medium of minus 1.78. But again, it's short. Oh, it's extreme. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, cool. So this is not a miracle. It is not a miracle. I was underestimating you, huh? I was here saying, maybe this is easy. It looks good, right? Uh-huh. If you think so. Yeah, we'll need to fix this. I do think it's going to be easier to fix than what we did in Ruby Weapon. But I will save this for another day, cool. I wanna rest. Yeah, I was not as well. And it was very high, it was like 17. It's because of the max vertical G's right there, I think. Yeah, that's okay though. We can work with that. We know where they are, right? Those bats right there. I just don't want to do it today, like I'm exhausted. but I really like it. I really like this coaster. We could also consider building some other things in here, like other rides. Yeah, I will see if I can come back tomorrow. If not, then I will probably take some time to work on the video of the clips, right? As today I did not work on it at all. But maybe tomorrow after I wake up as well, like during the morning, I'll see how that goes. But I think I'll call it in here so I can get some rest right now. So thank you so much, Cool. Thank you so much, X5, Subaru, everybody else that stopped by today. Also, Marmos in the beginning. And if I'm not mistaken, by the way, let me see something. Because when I was starting my stream, Bookmark was streaming, which is something very rare to happen. I think I will stop by her channel and then watch her playing the false seal. Yeah, she's still streaming. I will go there watch Bookmark. Yeah, but thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night, and I see you then. Goodbye.